Morning, my friends. I'm Live Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here. Sorry about the tease because it is literally a tease. Some very interesting stuff going on in weather. What I want to show you is that we are going to have rapid changes in temperature, but I feel like the warmth has incredible strength and bounces back. So, in the next 7 to 10 days, we're talking a handful of them in the 40s and 50s. So, yes, we got some potent shots of cold, but they only last about a day or two, and then they're already shoved right out. So here we go. We're looking at we're looking on the map at hey, good morning, Tony McGurr and Jenny Steele. Good morning to you. And so we're looking at today, and today looks like, kind of a gray day. We may have some sunshine in places, call it partly sunny, but consider yourself lucky. We go into tomorrow, and we're in the warm sector, ahead of a strong cold front. And so this warm surge will really warm our temperatures up. This is Tuesday afternoon, dry, and this is Tuesday evening, fully into the warm sector of this strong storm system. Hey, good morning, Linda Moffett and Rick Beers. And so here's the cold front. By Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, the cold front shifts through and a dramatic change in weather. That's a northwest wind Wednesday afternoon. That's falling temperatures. That's snow showers off of Lake Michigan, but not heavy because the wind is too strong. So the air doesn't stay over the lake very long. Some accumulation northwest lower Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. Here's Thursday. Thursday's a chilly day. And then look what happens on Friday. The warmth already surging back as we head into the early part of the weekend. And then here comes another wind-driven cold front by Saturday night or Sunday. And we're right back into the cold air for a day or two. And then watch what happens is another warming trend kind of comes our way. So it's making me wonder when winter will actually take hold permanently for the winter. And in Michigan, a lot of years it's Christmas week or the first week of January, and I'm starting to wonder if that's not the case. And it's kind of a real catch-22 because there's a lot of cold air to the north. There's also a lot of warm air just to the south. And we're at a pivot point where if the cold air drops into the west, we could have quite mild weather. Whereas if the cold air oozes east, we could get quite cold. And that is the whole crux of the La Nina winter forecast. Remember, I've written about this several times and talked about it. Expecting more dramatic up and downs than a typical winter. Michigan's weather is always up and down. So for me to say, hey, we're going to have up and down weather, you're like, no kidding. You need a college degree for that. But what I'm saying is it could be more on the up and more on the down. So a lot of contrast, I guess you'd say. Now, what I want to show you here is the temperature anomalies going out, I think going out 10 days or more. I'll show you in just a second. And you'll see how the cold air comes in and it's quickly shoved back out. This happens about 2 or 3 times in the cycle of the next 10 days. So here we go. We go into Tuesday, and here's the strong warming trend. Hello, Andre Pinio from Waterford and Colleen Brewer. So this is Tuesday afternoon. Temperatures above normal. So we're going to be 15 to 25 degrees above normal Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday, as the cold front comes through, we're going to be 5 to 10 degrees colder than normal. So we're going to be cold, but not extremely cold. And Thursday, colder than normal by 5 or 10 degrees. And then look what happens on Friday and Saturday. This is Friday. This is Friday night. This is Saturday morning. We go to 20 to 25 degrees warmer than normal as another strong cold front comes through. And by Sunday, we're trying to get the cold air in. It tries to come in, drops our temperature for a day. Monday, we're back to warmer than normal. Tuesday, December 6th, the warmth is trying to build in again. Not as warm, and this is warmer than normal. And out 10 days, look at the extreme temperature cold out west. And that's why I say it's there, but will it pivot southward into the west and keep us in the warmth, or will it ooze this way? It'll probably do some of both at times. Here are the temperatures. Now, today we're going to be about 40 degrees. Tomorrow we're going to be into the 50s from Saginaw to Muskegon southward. Upper 40s. Traverse City could be 49 tomorrow. That's quite warm for this time of the year. Then here's Wednesday, and these are falling temperatures. These are early morning temperatures in the 40s and 30s. Thursday is a cold day, upper 20s, low 30s. Friday, back to near 50. Saturday in the 50s, upper 40s in the north. Sunday, back down to highs of 30. Monday, mid 30s. Tuesday, granted, 10 days out, but 9 days out, still trying to approach 50 degrees in the southern part of the state. So very interesting weather. Now, this look here, we get to look out 16 days, okay? So we're not looking at the surface temperature here. We're looking at about 5,000 feet up. We're looking at the temperature anomaly. So again, the simple way to look at it is when it's red, we're going to be warmer than normal. Not warm, because remember, our normal high temperature is trending downward till it bottoms out sometime in January. But we'll be warmer than normal when we're in the red, and we'll be colder than normal when we're in the blue. But the thing you want to notice is sharp blues come in, but they're shunted out very quickly over the next 16 days. So here we are. This is our warm up for Tuesday. There's our cold spell for Wednesday. And then by Friday, a big ridge of warmth is already building into Saturday. Monday, the warmth comes back as the cold builds to the west. And then it oozes in, December 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So we could have a 4 or 5 day stretch where it's colder than normal. We go to December 10th. We go to December 11th. And look what's indicated as we start to warm back to slightly warmer than normal as the cold lets up. So it does not appear we have anything sustained on cold. Now, on the day-to-day weather, the one thing I want to warn you about is we do have wind with each one of these cold fronts. The wind on Wednesday, I would say 40 to 45 mile an hour gusts. And then that next strong storm system next Sunday or so could be 45 to 50 mile an hour gusts. So it's going to be a real up and down pattern. You can get some things done outside if you time the day right. Excuse me. If you don't, you're going to have a bad day. Hey, there's your weather update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me.